What's going on? Let's do this. Let's finish up this thing, shall we? Please. All right. What's going on? Oh, my audio works. That's good. My paints have moistened. Let me see. Let me see. Well, first of all, welcome and welcome back, everybody. This is Art to the Round Table. My name is Mello, and today I'm going to attempt to finish up this Crom the Barbarian painting. I'm going to attempt to, but you know how things are. It may not always come true. So all I'm going to do, I redrew some anatomy. You're not going to be able to see it because of how light it is. The pencil is. Let me do something real quick here. Some artifact in somewhere and it was bothering me. All right, so I got my chat up, I got my windows open. I'm just making sure everybody can see something. All right, so let's go. So yes, so I am going to, man, my hands are cold. I am going to fix some shadows. I'm going to define more the line work around the bricks and redo the anatomy in the abs. I'm bringing my model back for reshoots. So I'm going to tighten that. Get my mic right here. And that's it, really, man. It's Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026. The world around us is in the proverbial shitter. So this is a safe place. Come, hang out, chill, ask questions, or not. We hanging out. That's all we want. That's all we do. We're just hanging out. So I'm gonna put this here. Ask on the chat, hang out, say hi, and don't forget to like. Don't forget to say hi. Hit the like. Let's go. I'll keep my chat up. Are you guys interested in seeing the chat window? Maybe, maybe not. You know what? Enough jibber jabber. So actually, what I want to do. I'm going to redefine his abs here. And I'm actually going to go back in with some grays. Gray tone. I'm going to fix this forearm because it's too big. And I'm going to dramatically adjust this shadow. Other than that, I'm basically going to be quiet. I'm going to be toe tapping. You guys can hang out, say hello. Make sure you say hello, please. And that's it, really. Let's get it. Let me get my model here. For the rewatching, hope you guys are having a good day. I hope it's quiet. I hope it's peaceful. All right, let's get some gray in here. I'm using the same dirty palette that I started with. I'm not too worried about tone right now. I think I want a little darker. I'm going to do a little bit of erasing and building at the same time, if that makes sense. Let me move this mic. It just seemed a little too, I don't know, it didn't seem very natural, which is why I'm changing it. And I wanted to add some kind of shading and toning here just to give it a bit better flow. Okay, here we go. The apps, they looked too sharp, so I'm going to tone it down, hopefully. And that'll allow me to sculpt them a bit more. I'm gonna have to go a little darker. This mix here is a little too watery, so I'm kind of like trying to blend it in with some of the other dried paint, so that we can. And it's still a bit too watery. But we're gonna be all right. In the initial drawing and painting over, I kind of lost it. I kind of lost the my impressions of it of my pencils. So you gotta love gouache and be able to do this over it. I like it already. Let's darken this. I'm going to try to reestablish my shapes. I'm doing a couple of things too. I'm looking at my playback because it's reflecting a lot of light. My playback isn't the real my real perspective here is, so it's helping me stay and concentrate on what I'm trying to do here. Looking at my model, looking at the playback, that's the model here. Let's add a little bit more white over here. Lucky for me, my halo light and the light that's going on my project here, ooh, excuse me, is basically the same. Get the mic in front of me. I'm trying to scooch in camera. Making sure everything. It's a house of cards here. Here we go. All right. This is gonna be a little too light, but it is gonna dry darker. There's a ton of black paint underneath here because of my layers. I'm just trying to match the same pose, and we're gonna paint this last. I rarely use this brush. I use the angled brush a lot, so but I'm digging this round brush. And I'm not really worried about not seeing the detail right now. Not too much because a lot of this is going to be covered in black again. But as much fun as I've been having with this project, I am very much looking forward to painting using more color in my next paintings. I almost feel like going in, which I think I'm going to do. I'm just going to cover this in black and then I'm just going to back over it when I'm ready to add the white. Not white, the other shades of gray. Stand up, buddy. All right, so while that does this thing, I'm going to start working on the harder edges around the painting. I don't know if I have a smaller round brush that I can use, but I'm going to use this one. I'm getting the awkward shoulder motion. Uh, what I'm trying to do here, I am putting in some sharp black. I'm going to do it almost throughout the majority of this painting. This piece is for a black and white anthology series, so I want to retain the sharp black and white graphic look of a black and white comic, but also with my painted spin on it. Hopefully it works. What up, Sab? How you doing, brother? Don't mind me. Just talking to myself and trying to finish this painting today. How are you? How you doing, brother? I hope so, man. That's the goal. I hope I hope it fits. I hope it's not I hope it doesn't stop people in their tracks. Like, what the hell is this? And if they do stop in their tracks, I hope it's for better reasons. But right now, I'm just trying to living the life or living life, man. Work, work, work. Yeah, man. Cue Rihanna. Work, work, work. Um, I hear you, man. Just gotta stay grinding. It is it's nuts out there, brother. I might be out of screen, only because I don't want to smudge anything. Uh, you was doing another barbarian piece last night, or like on Omer's stream yesterday. Did I see that right? Yeah, I don't think I have. Are you going to? Are you going to try to get something to him for the next one, or were you able to get something to him for this anthology series? Or you just sketching Crumb just for funsies? Oops. Ah, well, I'm glad, man. For funsies, then I can dig it. Nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna start looking into a bit more on the character, and I definitely want to draw him again. But I didn't expect this to take so long, but I think it's taken long because of the live streams of it. And I don't know if people are going to be down to be watching 4 or 5 hour live streams just to see something get completed. I call who did Who did I call a bro? I called Crom a bro. Oh, that's funny. You mean Crom being a dude, bro? Do you even pillage, man? Do you even barbarian? Oh shoot, man, I'm sorry. I could take it back. It's so funny. I'm painting on the blue tape. We're gonna put all the sweet details on the blue tape. Bro, you know, that would be so funny. A Chad the barbarian. Bro, let's go pillage, bro. Ah, that's fantastic. For the shipping stuff, man, I can wait, man. I think anticipation makes the heart. I know it's not anticipation, but um, yeah, man, I can't. I think it's gonna be dope. I'm excited for you, man. I think that's cool. Was Gru a Chad, bro? I don't know much about Gru either, man. He was Conan a bust. I know what Gru looks like. I believe he's the was Gru French, Italian artist that did it. Yeah, they are aware of the type of salsich that's made at Tommy's Meat Market. All right, how's that good? It still looks all right. Yeah, I have a vague memory of what he looks like, and I think he was either Italian or French. I can't remember. So it's Spain then. You know what? I think I was having them confused with what is it? Obelisk and Asterix. There's too much paint on that brush. I got so many cables around my table. It's just a hot mess right now. I'm gonna have to stand up so I can see this right. Ugh. I might have to do some streams later in the throughout the day, so I can get you in on one of these, man. I was trying to get a straight line. That thing failed miserably. flatty. Got a little frickle freckles. Yeah, I hear you too, man. When do you when you plan on getting back on that grind? I know you're doing the newspaper stuff, which is still part of it. Yeah, I too need to start gathering more info and more references and just for my stuff, man. Mainly interiors. I got to do a lot of interior drawing studies and practices. And I see that doing the script, and then it also keeps you in that world. I think what messed me up was that the premise is so simple for the thing that I'm working on that I was able to kind of like knock it out. And it's the drawing part where I thought it would be my go to, and it's actually what's causing my headaches. Which is kind of weird. The ads are funny. Yeah. Being able to see some of the stuff that you're working on, it does look funny. It looks fun as a heck, though. That's going to be in the dark. But I see how it is. And you want to take a break from streams when I invite you to jump on mine. I see what you're doing. I see how it is. Yeah, I don't know if it's the fear. It's more like the. It probably is the fear. And again, the thing that I keep reminding myself is, dude, it's no big deal. Again, the story's mad silly. So, but it might be. It might be there's a extra level of scrutiny on my end because I know people like yourself, people like yourself and Rob. I say no as if we knew, but hanging out with you guys, man, I'm like, I don't want it to be trash either. So I don't know. So I set it aside. I got stuff hanging over. I got some stuff hanging over on the side that I'll work on, but something always takes precedent over it. Kind of cool. But yeah, and you're putting on display. I'm putting on display a lot of the stuff that I don't normally draw. Again, interiors, sets. You know, there's gonna take a lot. But I think I'm just prejudging. I'm definitely prejudging myself. Like thinking myself out of doing it, and then I shouldn't be doing that. Yeah. And then I did the worst. Well, I yeah, we said when you was working on the first issue, you put a deadline on yourself, 1 page a week, but you couldn't keep up because some weeks you worked more than others, and just pushed. Okay. Regardless, if I thought I could do better, but then I won't touch a page for 2 weeks and redo all the stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I just watched the documentary on Dave Stevens. The artist that did the Rocketeer. And he was notoriously slow, but it was because he was a perfectionist, and he would work on 1 page weeks, weeks, weeks. If he didn't like it, he would redraw it, re-ink it, redraw it, re-ink it, redraw it, re-ink it. But his work is so good. And as I was watching it, I was saying to myself, man, I don't do that enough. I don't scrutinize my own stuff enough where it takes that long. I think there's a point in my artwork where I go, okay, that's it. And I'll either lose interest. This dude was always interested in his work. he can hold on to it. Yeah. So he was notorious for that stuff, and but then the stuff you see him produce, you go, "Good lord, man!" But I think for him, it wasn't necessarily a confidence issue like it is for me. Like I will absolutely talk myself out of it, and I don't want to do that. I want to do it. I laugh too much whenever I'm thinking about it and trying to get it together for me to just quit on it. That's gonna be in dark. That's tape. A little light there. I want to smooth out the abs here. They're too. I think my own internal clock for my own artwork is maybe 8 hours. I'm getting a ton of glare, so I'm dancing. Yeah. The Mighty Keen approach. Yeah, I just think I gotta try some. Yeah, and I also think that when I was doing it, uh, it's gonna be light. I assumed that it was gonna be easy. And that's kind of messed up. All right, I'm gonna have to black out these abs. Dude, I muddied the hell out of this dude's torso. I'm gonna have to wait for it to dry. There's too much light going on here. Let's see. But I don't think so. I think I'm gonna stick to just drawing and painting when it comes to Crom. It's not my forte, man. I might have to check out that one also. I've been seeing some updates on it. That was a Neo Geo, right? The Turbo Fit Pit Fighter. He got a torn pectoral like Sylvester Stallone. So it's their book. I swore. Where's my boy with the abs? Yeah, I thought it was a Neo Geo. SNK fighting game. What game? Are you gonna? Did you say you were gonna do something for it? Are they doing a collaboration as well? I should read up on it. Cool. Yeah, man. I appreciate you, bro, because that's one of the things that I'm chasing to do this year is collaborate as much as humanly possible. There's like several characters in the post-apocalyptic world. I'll definitely check it out, man. All right. I think it's coming together. It's a little smoother than it was before. And I think I can build the highlights off of that. Jump on the discords. I should, man. I think I have a I think I have a Discord server. Um, in the meantime, just gonna be trying to pump out some kick-ass art and just reaching out to peeps. I I just recently reached out to Peter Palmiotti. He had posted something on his own saying he wanted to do more projects of his own stuff and with people, and I was like, hey, you want to do let's do something together. We are waiting for the right window. I'm still waiting to do something legitimately with you. I would love to do something legitimately with Rob and with Omer. Even with Sheldon, his book looks crazy. Yeah, Peter's cool. And I was watching a stream of him with Sheldon. He's doing one of his recent covers. Yeah, I jumped on that. See how it all goes. See how it goes. See how it goes. Don't want to get don't want to come on too strong. Play it cool. But that is absolutely the goal this year, man. Just making buds and planting art seeds, brother. My dog agrees. All right. That's not too bad. I gotta let that dry. Am I losing them? Get some white up there. Some white spray because it went gray on me. See if I can have them cast a shadow. don't know what this damn sword is gonna look like. Yeah, it's gonna be something I'm gonna be working on this year. Drawing interiors and painting effects. I don't do enough of that. I gotta rotate the canvas real quick. I usually use this to do a flare. I'm gonna have to do it here. I don't know if that is going to translate, but that's okay. Looks like he cut himself. I don't like it. Got the shaky arm. That probably doesn't read right, but that's all right. All right. Believe me, dude. I be in here. I be in and get my grunt on. Mostly because my back hurt. That's the tape. Did you do any research on deli meats, bro? For for Tommy? For the right cuts? The right cuts? Oh, he just got the grinder. So only how to make burgers. I think I might be able to untape this thing now. Who is? Do I want to know who Roy Metheny is, or Metheny? If it was research, you could just say that. I think I could. I'll put two and two together. Put two and two together. Ah, ah. As I wheel around, from Baltimore, but yeah, I am from Boston. We had the Strangler. A ton of story in his eyeballs. Let's see. I really don't know too much about the aesthetic of this character, but we're in the playground now. We do whatever we want in the sandbox, I should say. Getting damn heavy. I actually think it's the music. This music has that weird frequency to help with isochronic tones that helps with deep focus and stuff. But all he's doing is giving me a headache. Sorry, bro. Love you, mean it, but it's bothering me. Let's go for Oh Faithful. Whew. That's cool. There's a we were just talking about Peter Palmiotti has a stream today with Rob Norton as his guest. That's going to be cool. Today at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. I might have to check that out. All right. I'm going to check that out, definitely. Yeah, it'd be cool. I think the weakest thing about this pace is that sword. It kind of gets lost. And I don't know how I would be able to fix it. Hmm. Were you able to get the? Well, that's kind of a silly question. Did you? How can I put it? How can I put it? Because what I want to ask is about the interest the of your book. If you're getting the type of response and the buzz for it that you were expecting. And I think the only thing I can do is hit it with the black acrylic so it can pop. Or I'm gonna give it some comic edges. And of course, I gotta start over here. I'm gonna put that line up here. I'm gonna flatten it, so I apologize if it begins to look weird. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna turn off this camera because it's really not doing anything for anybody. Boop. I'll keep this one on. So you can see my hat. Trying to control line weight. You can't even see it off on camera. You guys are probably like, he's not even doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing. Uh, that does feel better to me. I wanted to look like a comic page, even though it's painted. There's so much paint on this board that I could probably snap it. But yeah, I think darken up these eyes. You guys can't really see it, but oh no! I had ink on my thumb, on my pinky. I got no brush control. Hurt. All right, how we looking? How we looking? Mic out the way. Saved it. All right. That's all I can do. Exaggerate the highlights. Man, it's 2:30. I'm going to redo the eye. I tell you what, Julio yesterday in our stream was not lying. Black gouache is just dead on arrival. All right. The abs disappear. Dude, if you're still there, do you do anything when you're removing the tape, the painter's tape from your paper? Because I know for a fact this thing's gonna tear up the paper. Because I think I'm gonna start taking it off. And we watch in abject horror the possibilities of toe up, toe up paper. Maybe not, because I did put gesso on this paper. All I had to do now is sign it. I think I might paint these edges all in black. And I think that's what I'll do. And that shall be the end of my experiment, or my Crompies. I'm super proud of this thing. This thing came out pretty good. Nothing like I've done before. All right. This is where I mess it up. The amount of concentration is palpable. Whew. Don't talk, man. I'm trying to concentrate. Let me see. Good Lord. I got a headache now. Ooh. You gotta stand up. It is. That is Bristol board smooth. And it has been fixed and gessoed. The and I rushed it. I should have taken some time, but I definitely rushed it. I I didn't wait for the fixative to set, and then I threw gesso on top, so the gesso pulled up the ink from the printer, the printing ink. So I ended up getting a weird greenish gray tone to it. But I'm like, oh, like that. You probably can't see it, but you see kind of like that greenish hue up there. Ugh, that greenish hue. That's from the paper because of the gesso. Get the whole thing in there. But yeah, that's Bristol smooth. Let me get the original piece. Where is it? I drew on the Strathmore with the guidelines, and then I printed it on a non-guideline blank Bristol. Not too shit. Not too shabby. I don't lay it down. Let me see. I am a squinty. Even my glass, I'm a squinty. Oh, heck yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Ever since you told me, I have kept all my pencils. All right, I'm going to set this aside real quick. If I had my druthers, I might. I feel like that stuff here on his torso is too bright. I might tone it down. But I think the rest, I think it should be fine. Hopefully, once it translates well when it's scanned in. I'll try not to mess too much with it, but we'll see what happens. Dude out the way. I'm trying to think. I'm looking at the screen to see if I can make some decisions on it. Light, that's not bad. Plops them out. Plus, I think if it's shrunken down to, what is it, 10 by 15? These veins, that one? Yeah. Yeah, these came out, it comes out pretty good. Let's see here. You got some, that one's more realistic. Looks like a grape. I gotta re-add the eye, the pupils. You like that? Let me move my microphone. Yeah, so I think it'll work pretty good. It's 11 by 17. They'll shrink it down to 8.5 by 11. That's not bad. So at least the lines will be tighter, and plus I think that it's definitely way beyond full bleed. I mean, I drew to the edges, so even if he shrinks it and then retightens the border to the bleed and then shrinks it again, then it's going to be a tight 8.5 by 11. Not too shabby. It'd take about a week to the day, right? I started last week Tuesday. Give him some pupils. What was the name of that gladiator? Was it Nitro? Was it Turbo? Nope. Oh, what the hell's his name? Nope. Oh, you like that? Oh, you talking about my jewelry? My mic? It wasn't Thunder. Wasn't Laser. I can't remember what the name of that American Gladiator was that he looks like. He's the goober that played he was in Mortal Kombat. played Kintaro, I think. Was it Kintaro? I got nothing. I can't remember. Oh man, I'm trying to. If I look weird, it's because I'm trying to stretch my back. But I think we good. I think we done with Crom the Barbarian. I think I'm gonna scan him in, tighten up the contrast, and I got like art blindness. Blindness. I am happy the way it came out though. Can't complain. But hopefully this dude likes it, and it makes the cut. I don't know if there's a list or a yeah. I don't know how many people have submitted to the cause. Yeah, no. Philip Michael, the hat is to save you guys from the glare of my forehead. I'm gonna see if I can soften that this here, and that's it. I gotta do I just gotta walk away at this point. Let that dry. I think we'd be gooch. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to invest on a black or something. I'm digging the energy off of it though. Cameron Love. I appreciate that. The last time you saw it was a gray blob. You guys remember the Nintendo game A Boy and His Blob? That's what this was. I'm gonna put a little stank on it right there. Energy. I was going to do a a second version of this, where he was carrying a severed head right here. But I think I'm beat. After I finished sprinkling paint all over my monitors. Thanks, Philip. Beep beep. Wash my hands. I appreciate that, Cameron. Thank you. But yeah, I am definitely, absolutely looking forward to painting in color again. And be a dope comic cover. Well, from your mouth to God's ears. Well, we'll see. I don't know. I think Kurt would do his own cover, and I wouldn't earwig him. Hopefully, his ears are ringing. Back cover would be dope. I think it just being having it selected as a pinup, I'll be more than happy. I'm happy about it already. I gotta find a spot to sign. I'll just sign my name here somewhere, someplace where it'll be seen. In the pencil drawing, I had my signature right there. I think if I was to embellish on the computer, it would probably be just white on certain spots. All right, let's see. Where's my pencil? My pen. Could either put the name there. I should keep it right on the white. Do like how David Finch signs his. Got to practice the signature. Oh, I appreciate that, Cameron. Um, I don't have a super chat up just yet. I'm still working on my watch hours. So if there is any way you would like to support, you could go to my coffee shop. The it's in the description of the video. My coffee shop is there. The link to the coffee shop is there. The link to my Etsy store. I sell original art as prints. If you want to do that. Uh, and IG, bro. But honestly, a thumbs up on the screen, a subscribe if you haven't done so, a like and a share. Share. That's the Spanish. Yeah, share. Yeah, chair. Like and a share and a chair. Come on, man. Share. Like and a share. But yeah, if you'd like to go and support me that way, you can go to my coffee shop. Ko-fi.com/Mellow AOTRT. Mellow Art to the Round Table. I greatly appreciate it. But I think that's it, guys. I gotta figure out where I want to sign this thing. In the original pencil, I signed it right there. So I'm curious if I should do the same. Yeah, I gotta. Thanks, Philip. I gotta chair it. Chair it. Man, I wish. See how different when painting and drawing. This would have looked dope. It was all inked black and white, just ink. Bless you. Then you can do these type of sharp edges. but I kind of like the transition of the soft lighting of those. All right. Appreciate y'all. That's exactly where I'll put it. Right there. Let me get my handy dandy small T-square. I gotta go wash my hands. My hands are filthy. Trying to figure out if I want to do uppercase or lowercase. What did I do? I usually do lowercase. All right. 2K 26. There it is. Pop up. The T square. Yeah, man. Look at it. I'm so greedy, bro. I got two. Get it like this, bro. So I could do T square akimbo. He gonna be jelly. Also got, because although we have a fondness for rulers, I have a fondness for figure models to use as reference, and this is the latest one I picked up. Excuse me. Called the Dummy 20. The Dummy 2.0 or the Dummy 20. 3D printed, very well articulated. It has great weight. This bad boy stands up. Watch him fall over. Oop. But he does his thing. A couple of accessories. But yeah, no, it gets the job done. I think that for when I start doing my storyboards a bit more, this will be a really good tool to work quickly because I'm not sweating a lot of the details. Just get the form flat. Get it in there fat. But yeah, not sponsored. But if you guys are interested, let me know. And I'll put up the link. Or actually, you might even be able to find it by putting dummy 20 in your Amazon search. There's a smaller one. I think it's a dummy 13. It's about half. But yeah, you gotta add them to the crew here. It's a grown ass dude playing with toys. Where is his accessory bag? Kapow. There you go. This was not the reference I used, but I thought it was pretty cool that I was able to mimic and get the pose I wanted fairly quickly on something like this. Something like that. We're in 2.5. Well, heck yeah, man. So I'm gonna clean up. We are signed. What is that? Dry paint? Hit something. Oh, it's because I sprinkled white. That's right. Action figures, dolls. But yeah, man, they're my models. No pitchfork. Put that away. A couple of swords. They thought that was cool because I put this thing here. That little piece. The little things, man. All right, let's put this stuff away. Stop playing. Well, party peoples, I appreciate you guys for jumping on with me today. I will be on again tomorrow. Uh, I will be on again tomorrow. I got some stuff that I want to paint. I think I can use some colors on it, but I have a I want to try to draw the Rocketeer. There you go, the Baroness. Um, I want to try to draw the Rocketeer, so I think that might be the next thing that I do. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll figure something out. If not, if it's something that depending on how my day goes or how the day goes, I have a few pieces that I want to finish. Or maybe well, the last time I put up a poll, you guys wanted to see painting, so maybe I'll draw it off screen and paint it later. There you go. That's not the dummy you're looking for. So I'll definitely be on. We'll figure something out. I'll put up a couple of things. If anything, I will probably be drawing the Rocketeer. I just finished watching a documentary about Dave Stevens, the creator, and it was just touching and amazing and sad and inspiring. uh, and I love that character. I did a few sketches when I have this book here. I think I bought it last year, the artist edition. Not quite the artist edition, but the deluxe edition. I am like playing with fire with that stuff. So he's just an amazing artist, and I wanted to paint some Rocketeer, man. The movie's dope. You know, it was a great origin movie. Too bad Disney didn't trust it enough. Too bad Disney didn't trust it enough to do any sequels for it. Um, and he was just an amazing artist and painter. So I have had some ideas. I've tried to do some stuff before. Look at the zip. If Sab, I don't think Sab's still there, but look at the zip, Sab. And he used to ink with brush. So I would really love to try to do something like that. Man, that's so good. Maybe I'll do a Dave Stevens study of pencils, ink, and then try to paint. I don't know. I can't tell you what type of medium that he used. Some of this almost looks like color pencil. But it's just so good. Look at that. That's the shot right there. That's the trailer shot. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I got some drawings I did, and you can tell the stuff that I used. You can tell the drawings that I did that I had reference, because I think I even did this drawing. And then you can tell when I'm trying to do it a cappella, the difference is just night and day. But he pencils, inks, and colors. Yeah, and he got to a point whereby he got to a point where he was kind of overdrawing, in a sense, over it. Um, I don't think he felt like he was going to get any better, and the only challenge he had left was to paint. And then the dude paints and kills it, and does amazing work. But yeah, I don't know if he painted these. It says art by, so uh, like these here, I don't think he did. I think these were recolored by. Let's give her credit because they did a really big deal. What's her name? Was it Laura Martin? They made a really big deal. He made a really big deal about he didn't like the way the original comics inked, painted or colored his pencils and his inks. So I'm not sure he would have done those. I wanted to get his artist edition. Maybe in the future. Maybe if I'm a good boy, Santa hook me up this year, but I can't justify it. Man, it's expensive. And he has another book of some of his sketches and covers and stuff like that. I think it's called Brush and Passion or Passion the Book. You know what? Before I even just that book on his artwork goes for hold on, let me look at the count. $1,300. Let that marinate. $1,300. What's the name of it? Brush with Passion. And I don't even think it's that one. Hold on. Covers and Stories. Is it Covers and Stories? I think Covers and Stories you can pick up for almost $300. Nope. Covers and Stories. 1,350 American pesos. And there's only one left, so get it now. Or you can buy a used one for 300 for 299. Covers and Stories. And then his The Life of Dave Stevens, Brush with Passion. I wonder, is that the documentary that I watched? It was on Amazon Prime. Great, great documentary. It really did. I ended up getting such a respect for what he did, and it's just tragic the way he passed. But he was in everything. I had no idea he was in animation with Hanna Barbera. He did amazing inks over Jack Kirby. You already know how I feel about Jack. Jack. So, but they got some other art books around that has this stuff. But I want to see that thing. I want to see that thing. Yeah, if you get an opportunity, Philip, his documentary is dope. I'm trying to think. They show a lot of his work already done, which is beautiful. Not so much sketchbooks. I'm trying to remember. I was more into the story, honestly, which is kind of interesting watching a documentary about an artist, and I was more invested in the man's life, and then the artwork was just the the cherry on top. and it really made you appreciate it. And he was really slow and meticulous, and he had a, I won't spoil it. Gone too soon though. He was super young when he passed, so. And he was his own model for the Rocketeer. All right. With that, party peoples, that'll be my time. I'll definitely catch you guys tomorrow. You know, thinking about the idea is fresh in my mind, so I might be doing that. If not, I'll be painting something, or maybe I'll do a little bit of everything. It'll be a free for all on a Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Yes. Yes. But yeah, man. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your engagement. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. God bless you. Love you. Mean it. Be safe. Take care of yourself. See you on the next one. Peace.